What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sacramento Kings post-game show, Game 2, where George Hill and the Sacramento Kings won their first game in Dallas by out-rebounding the Dallas Mavericks. But before we get into the game, please make sure to hit that like button, get me to my 50-plus like goal. I know you guys can get there easily. And if you're new to the channel and you're part of the Kings community, please hit that subscribe button. Also follow it up with that notifications hit so that you get all my videos, because every single season I'm going to be doing pregame and a postgame. Sorry about today. I just got off work super late, and by the time I got home, there wasn't really any time to write up a script and get the pregame out. But I'm going to try my very best to get every single game with a pregame, with a postgame, if not at least a postgame, so you guys have your information about the game. And so, yeah, and then comment down below what you guys felt about the game, how you guys felt it went. Do you think it could have gone a little bit better? Just let me know what you guys think down below. And where's my 6-man squad at? You know how to become a part of the hashtag 6-man squad. All you got to do is comment down below hashtag 6-man squad. Be subscribed to me. Be on my notifications bell. And hit me up on all my social medias. You know that I have a Twitter, a Facebook, and a Snapchat. Go follow me on my Snapchat. You know it's MarcRobertsonSK. That's where you get to see anything that I'm doing, any updates that I'm going to have, any channel updates that I'm going to be talking about are going to be mostly on there from now on. Just make sure you go follow me on there, and that's where you'll be seeing me. But to get right into the point, this is Game 2. And honestly, I liked the energy of Game 1 is always fun. Game 1 of the season was at home. The energy was great, but this game was really good too. Sacramento Kings are now 1-1. And the Dallas Mavericks are 0-2. This was a great game for the Kings. They stayed in it, even after being up by 1 and then going down on a huge run that the Mavericks had at the beginning of the fourth to cut it down to them being ahead by 1. But the Kings brought it back and won by 5 after a great offensive rebound by Buddy Hield, getting it right before he went out of bounds and throwing it back up and then getting it back to Mr. Zach Randolph, which was great to see. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. I love watching Kings basketball, and you guys know that. You know that I am Kings 1, and you guys, we're all Kings 1. We're all the 6-man squad of the Kings. So, let's get right into it. Kings, 93 points tonight, shot 42.5% from the field, 43.5% from 3, which was 10 of 23, which was great to see them get to that 10 mark. Would love to see them getting more than 10, but it was just phenomenal to see them hit those 10 threes. Also shot a decently amount more from the free throw line this time, 9 of 13. Could have seen them shooting a little bit better. Looked like they were just trying to get shots up. 69.2% was their final percentage for that game. Moving on to their rebounds. Their rebounds, oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to talk about this later in my exiting notes, or my finishing up notes. But 57 rebounds is fantastic. That is great to see. 20 assists, like I said, 20 to 25 to 30. Those are my numbers that I would love to see them hit. 8 steals per game, or 8 steals for the game, which is great. That is awesome. The Mavericks had 12 turnovers, so that means just 8. That means just of their 12 turnovers was 8 steals, which is great to see. 3 blocks. Would have loved to see a little bit more. Willie did get one of those, which was great to see, but Willie could get at least 2. That would be phenomenal for the season. Also, he got to squeak in a second in a row double-double. Moving on to player highlights, and player number 1 for tonight was George Hill. He was big. There was one part of George Hill's game that I didn't really like that he was doing the same thing as game 1, but you know what? It just takes time to get used to the team when it comes to team chemistry. 21 points on 12 shots, 9 of 12 from the field, which is 75% overall. 3 of 3 from 3, which is fantastic. He did get fouled for a 4-point play, but his one free throw that he was going to make for that, he missed. Would love to see him get to the free throw line a little bit more. 5 rebounds, only 2 assists for the starting point guard. But I know that he was playing shooting guard for Darren Fox a lot of the game. 2 steals, which is great. 5 turnovers, guys, though. That's a lot for our starting point guard. He had 4 of them just in like the first little bit of time in the first, which is like, I want to see us start better. I don't want to see us have 7 turnovers that fast in the first. So that was really cool to see him take off and get some very good hits from the field. Moving on to the second highlight player, and that is Darren Fox. Darren Fox had another great night. A little bit off from the shooting. tonight, which he shot 4 of 13, which was 30.8% from the field, 9 points for the game. But he did hit that corner 3, which was great to see him hitting good shots from everywhere on the court. Went for 0 rebounds, only shot 1 3, like I said. 6 boards and 10 assists. That is phenomenal to see. And I don't know what I know that I was looking and Lonzo Ball was going off. Let's see what his numbers are right now. This game is 1 minute and 55 left in this game. And Lonzo has 16, 7, and 7. So I'm going to tell you right now that Darren Fox, I feel like, did better for the night because I feel like Lonzo probably is the only good scorer on that team. Maybe Kuzma, maybe Lance Jr., maybe Ingram, but Ingram's still really skinny, so he's not going to really get around the court too much. He's good at shooting outside, but not getting into the paint. But yeah, Darren Fox had another monster night. He had, like I said, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, so his first 10 assist game. That's great to see out of our rookie in only 2 games. And he was coming off the bench, which was great. 1 steal and 2 turnovers. That is very good. I do see I feel like Coach might start next game off with starting Darren Fox at point guard, George Hill at shooting guard, Buddy at small forward, and then Randolph and Willie Cauley-Stein, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I would like to see that lineup start. I feel like that lineup would be very strong. Not saying that Justin Jackson, like I said, probably shouldn't have started today. I feel like he was still low on the boardage, or not the boardage, but like low on getting any looks from the paint or from the field. They didn't really look like they were trying to pass to him that much. Going to number 3 on my highlight list for the Kings, and that is Buddy Hield. 13 points, 4 of 11 shooting, and only 1 of 6, which is not good from the 3. I feel like he could definitely hit at least 2 more of those if he wasn't trying to push it too much. 4 of 4 free throws, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 turnover. That's great to see. He's keeping his turnovers pretty low, getting this good 13-point game under his belt, which is great to see. Moving on to the Dallas Mavericks. And really quickly, like I said, Buddy Hield was a big factor at the very end of the game when he got that really good offensive rebound. Got it back to Zach Randolph, and really kept the Kings in that leadership, or not leader, but kept the Kings in that ahead, like not giving up state of mind. Moving on to the Dallas Mavericks. 88 points, shot 31 of 75 from the field, with 11 of 20 from three-point land, which is better than the Kings, shooting 55% from there and 52.9% from the field, and shot 20 of 26 free throws. I feel like the Kings are still giving up a lot of free throws, 76.9% from free throw. I feel like we could get better at that. I feel like that needs to be something we get better at. Also, drawing fouls. Drawing fouls need to be something big. That's the one thing that I kind of miss about having DeMarcus, is the fact that he was always really good at drawing fouls. He would always get up to those 10, 15 free throw numbers. Their first highlight player that I'm talking about is their starting power forward. He's more of a small forward, and that's Harrison Barnes. And Harrison Barnes scored 24 points, 8 of 18 shooting, 44.4% from the field, 2 of 3, which is 66.7% from three-point land, and 6 of 9, which is 66.7% again from the field, or from free throw line. And he had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. So the Kings were able to keep him from getting a lot of assist numbers, a lot of rebounds, but he still got to the basket and still was able to score at ease. And then their other highlighted player that I saw was their small forward, Darren Finney-Smith, and then he's on his bench. And it was 14 points, 5 of 6 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. So they had good players for the night, but the Kings just overall were able to keep them out. Rebounding really took a hit. Moving on to my exiting notes. Like I said, rebounding was a huge factor. That would have been something that I would never have saw when I was doing my pregame. I was thinking of, I started writing up the script, so I was thinking of what kind of keys I wanted to have for the game, and just continuing defense, make sure to rebound the ball a lot, stuff like that. And that's what the Kings did. Like 57 rebounds from the field, or 57 rebounds. 16 of those were O boards, and there was 8 Kings players with 5 or more rebounds, which is great to see. It's great to see not only one player get a double-double in Willie, but also other players get rebounds by the dozenfold. Dallas only got 36 rebounds, so the Kings just gobbled rebounds while Dallas just wasn't going for them. Carried on the defense from Wednesday night against the Rockets. Kings had 8 steals, like I said. Mavericks had 12 turnovers. Do the math, only 4 of the Mavericks' turnovers were not steals by the Kings. So, really good overall game for the Sacramento Kings. Going 1-1 on the season, and I love they had a little on the postgame show for the broadcast. They had a little thing that said 1-0 on the road this season. So that's great to see. We'll see how they do against the Denver Nuggets tomorrow. Stay tuned for the pregame show before that. It might be up really early in the day because I have something I'm going to go do later on that day. But make sure you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit me up on my social medias. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys later, you guys.